Krnačka camp. It stays in the suburbs of Belgrade. And we are going to meet the guys that make part of our workshop. We are going to interview Masi and Akram, and Masi is going to show us a little bit of his room and the activities in the camp, their way of living here. And well, we are going to spend a nice time with them, I think. The entrance of the camp is right there. We know the entrance for some pictures that our guys took, so we are recognizing it. We have some really nice pictures of Ali. Ali took pictures right there.
My name is Muhammad Ikram. I'm from Afghanistan and I'm 20 years old. I've been living in Serbia for the last 2 years.
My name is Masi. I'm from Afghanistan. I live in Serbia y Grecia. I live here since 2016.
Over the last 2 weeks that we have started this workshop of photography, I think this was incredibly effective. It was fun and I learned a lot about photography, which I didn't know anything. We took some really good photos, I think. It's my just perspective, but yeah, so we took some photos with your professional cameras and with my phones and the cameras that you gave us. I think it was really fun and interesting for me. Now I'm more interested in this, in photography actually, because so I followed a lot of pages and photographers on Instagram, so now every day I see photos, professional photos, great photos. So the photos by itself express everything to me. When I see a portrait of an old man or like a kids who are working in Afghanistan or like refugees, so I get the feeling, I get like what are they doing, and it expresses everything to me. So now it's more like to me the feeling of that photography, that what photographers try to express with this photo to me, and it's the most important point to me. When I see a photo of like refugees of their route or like where they live or like their food, so when the photo itself expresses the feeling that photographer wants to express it, so the person knows like their conditions of living and like refugees conditions and everything.
Yeah, we can explain situation of refugees in this country or other countries by photography.
When I was like taking some photos, I was trying to take some beautiful things, photo like flowers or like beautiful buildings or people, but now I know like if you want to photograph something, it doesn't matter how it looks. It can be ugly, but you have to take it like beautiful, and it must have like some meaning to somebody who's seeing it.
It's not just about languages. We don't push people. Even when they come here, we don't push anyone to have a class. But if you just want to sit and talk with someone, you still learn a lot from them, and you teach them about your culture, and then they teach you about their culture. So it's all about sharing. And yeah, I guess when you learn about other cultures, then you do, you become richer as a person, and you do grow.
In this, the photo reportage, you can spread a message, you can communicate a message that you like, okay? And you can show to Europe, to the people of Spain or Germany, your story, what you want to show, okay? This reality, the reality, but without words, with photos.
Yeah, choose and keep the image with you. So we are choosing a picture. This is yours, but you didn't see the others. So we have to choose one picture that makes you feel something, or that tells you a message.
I think that's not family good, but children so happy. This picture for mine, I think that
You think the children are happy?
Yes.
So it makes you feel good?
Yes.
Okay, good.
This is my pictures.
Yeah. Do you want to keep reading? I have already.
In my idea, you can receive lots of color in these pictures, because in this moment, when the sun is shining, you can find lots of color, and it's peaceful, and you can make, tranquility from this color, and it's very useful for me.
Yes, it's a couple. They are kissing.
The person very happy.
They are happy. So, do you think it's this picture transmits to you love and happiness? So the focus is in the couple. So it's the main subject of the picture is the couple. Is what is important.
Now it's more like I know how to take photo when I take a portrait. So I know like from which angle I should take, and like distance and everything, the light, so velocity, and we learned all these. Yeah, I think now it's much better. I know a bit about it.
Here I'm saying you that we are not harmful for your society. We want just one place to study and live and work and live exactly like you. And we won't make a problem for you.
Yes. Just we want to live, just we want to work, just we want to have an effective happen in our life and in your life, because we don't have any bad situation and bad opinion about this country.
We just live in the camp, and the government don't help us, and just they talk for us this place and food and nothing else. I applied for asylum in here, but they don't help me. So I want an apartment or a flat outside of the camp. But for now I still waiting for my the result of the final result, because it's not clear until now. It's take a lot of time from 2016 until now. I'm waiting for my asylum result.
Because of the EU-Turkey deal, the Balkan route was officially declared closed by the European Union and by UNHCR, but people are obviously still arriving on a day-to-day basis, but with nowhere to go. So what we're seeing then is more and more people coming in, but fewer and fewer people leaving. So that meant that by the end of 2016, after the deal was implemented, we saw here in Serbia a rise from sort of 2,000 people all around Serbia who were here staying for 2 or 3 days, getting some clothes, getting some care by organisations like ourselves, and then passing on, crossing the border into another country. But they were now not able to cross the border. So people were still coming in, and we ended up, by the end of that year, having around 7,000, 8,000 people who were stuck in Serbia with nowhere to go.
So my name is Meysan from Iran, and my friend, his name is Masoud. I'm here since 2016, October, and we are waiting for Hungarian list. But unfortunately, they sold our number, our position in the list to somebody else. I'm here since October 2016, more than 2 years and 2 months. We don't think about government. We think into opportunity to work, to live in somewhere else. Here, it's good country. They have good people, but from the work, you can't find this opportunity to work. You can't find a job, and everything bad to economic. We can say to them, please help us. Please help us. We are stuck in the bad parts. They making for opportunity for us to Hungarian border, but we cannot go there. We are here for long time. If you want to go to game, the police, like Croatian police, they beat us. They took our money. They broke in our mobile, everything.
We don't have any bad situation and bad opinion about this country. Actually, we want to improve and have some positive point about us and about you.
We are just searching for better life.
Yeah.
It's clear for everybody, and from everybody listen to social media or radio, television, and our country in this moment it has bad situation. Everybody exclusion by suicide attack. Because of that, we left our country.
In our culture, we refer the word mother to our homeland. So you say like this is motherland, like homeland, and it's my mother. You don't want to leave your mother, but when it's like war and there's no situation for you to live in there, you have to leave. So yeah, if it's not like very extreme, severe situation, nobody leaves it. And now it's very bad there. One of my biggest ambitions to finish my studies, to go to university, and so yeah, I think this is my biggest ambitions. I want to just have a good life, pretty normal life, a regular life as other people like who lives here. So yeah, I just want to go to university, finish it, and have a job, family, and beautiful wife. So, of course. This is something like.
Okay, this is rule of the thirds. You divide the image 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 2 lines vertical, 2 lines horizontal, and you place him here. Okay, like intersections in the points of interest. Stair, normal building, but this and with patterns, same, and she's breaking it. Break the rules. Patterns are good, but when you break the pattern, it's better. Okay? If the most important of the photo is in the sky, you give importance to the sky. But if the important thing is here, okay, you turn the camera a bit, like.
I think the photographer knew that something like this might gonna happen, so he was just waiting for it and took photos.
Do you think that the photographer looked for this photo?
I can say.
Can be, because decisive moment can be. You can look for decisive moment, but we don't know. You have good contact with people, and this is a thing that you. If you like this type of photo, you continue with this photo. Okay. Okay, so you approach. You approach to us this because we don't know what's happening there. So you are showing to the people what's happening inside.
Yes.
Test.
Yes.
Aferin. Aferin. Just I have one message for all people in the world. Don't think bad about the refugees, because good and bad people exist in every country.
Is this situation getting better nowadays or worse?
It's getting worse, it's not getting better.
It is worse.
It is worse. At this moment, at this very instant now, there's a rescue going on in the Mediterranean. Sea-Watch 3 said it'd take them 10 hours to get there. 10 hours. And that's going on now. Yeah? This is so insane, it's unbelievable. You know, the Coast Guard from anywhere, from Italy, everywhere, should have helicopters going out to that scene and everything. Every boat in the area should be heading for that scene. There's 100 bloody people sinking, drowning. Yeah? And you have one rescue ship because the European politicians have destroyed everything they can out there. Yeah? This is so insane, it's unbelievable.
Small camera and height.
And this?
And no. And the Moria campus very big problem.
Small problem, big problem.
Big problem. Yeah, small problem. Very white.
Very white.
Yeah, very white, I think.
Go and white. No? Yeah?
Okay, good.
You like put yourself a bit more and show line. Okay?
Yeah.
It's good idea.
It's good, but I don't take picture for line. Okay. Very high.
Good, so you more or less know what you want. Now you have to go to the moment exact. It's flash because was no light.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait for a moment when he feels water. Okay. This is good photo.
We are kids and they say we don't want to be sad, we want to have fun, and they are smiling and playing and they forget about this. He's very focused. If he hits the ball, he will win the game.
Yeah, he take it out.
Yeah, so he's very focused.
Let's put the photos inside.
When I joined this project, my friend and I wanted to deliver a message to the world about the situation of refugees coming in Greece through photographies. When I started taking pictures, I was happy because it was my first digital camera experiences. I feel that I was giving a message that I could communicate with all countries of the world in one language. It is the language of the eyes. We had many problems. For example, when I took this picture, I was trying to hide from the police because they don't want to really show what's happening inside this place. When the police catch me or catch someone, they take the camera, warn him, and delete the picture.
They have a picture. In the Monday, they have a picture saying like no camera. Yeah.
Ah, really?
So, yeah, not allowed.
Why are they forbidding pictures and videos inside?
Because they don't want to see the weird things happen around. Yeah, they hide if something happens. Like there's a lot of camera inside, but they don't want the camera inside, and yeah, maybe they don't allow the world see inside more.
And then even these guys, they are standing on the water, and then there is not even raincoats. The plastic we are giving many times is plastic. They don't have. They are going there full of water, and then they can.
Because there is no shelter when you wait for the
shelter. Nothing but the bus, nothing but. Also, he's talking about the roof. At the roof, there is not even space. Easily, they can just hiding themselves. They try, but it is not just they are just giving shelter there. Suddenly, the policeman, they are just walking among the people, among the refugees, and then they are just walking like this, and then they are asking everyone, and then they are taking your cell phone, they are checking everything what's inside your telephone or something, and then they are just looking. After that, I'm just worried and thinking that I'm just living inside the prison because of. Without anything, they can just arrest you 4 hours, 5 hours inside the prison, and then after they checking your Ausweis, and then they let you.
Photographer did this. Maybe if the photographer did this, you know more or less what's the size of the kids. But like this, you have no idea. The reality, it's a bit changed. This is called high angle. Okay, so now what we have the frontal. This is frontal angle and the high. And the high is used to make the size of the people and the power of the people smaller. In the image, you see all the movement of the wall. You know? What do you have to change to make all the No. Here, you have the speed and the aperture of the eye. So, you can put less speed, and by putting less speed, what will happen? You will have more light.
When did it become them and us? When did we fragment into something that isn't you?
that we're not working together to
save lives,
to save lives and to take care of our issues. I mean, everyone who sits back and says that, oh, this is not my problem, these refugees come from here and there, it is our problem. We caused this. You know, as a British person, I see what the UK has done historically. All the destabilising of the countries where the refugees are coming from is our fault. It's the fault of Holland, it's the fault of Germany, it's the fault of Spain and Portugal and France for all the colonisations, for appointing dictators, for starting wars over diamonds and resources. All of this oppresses the people in these countries.
I learned about how I can take photo and edit, and how can I use of camera. We had a lot of subjects for choose, and I choose this subject, Moria at night. Because Moria is so different at night. The names was Dialogue and Closing Hands and One Family Around the Fire.
She wants to start with the smiling baby and end with that.
She wants the same picture to
Not
start
the same.
two different pictures.
Two different of that baby.
Of that baby. Start appearing more people. In every picture you see the first four, no people. And here starts families cooking, families around the fire. And I think the baby could be the last one, is when she's more close to the baby. You understand?
The order that he thinks have more sense, okay? So he has to say this first, this second, this third. Now he can try. You like it like this, the story? Now take these ones and check again if you want to change one.
You have the power to do something about this, and instead you're either turning a blind eye or you're deliberately violating people's human rights. These people are human. We see them on a day-to-day basis, and we see them with scars and with blood. They bleed just like you and me. They cry just like you and me. Please stop the violence, and let's treat these people with the humanity and humane treatment that they deserve.
میمیرم یک روز از دنیای درد، میروم یک روز از دنیای سرد، میروم درد مرا پایان کجا، زخمهای سینه را درمان کجا؟ میروم درد مرا پایان کجا؟ زخم‌های سینه رو درمان کجا؟ قلب من تنهاست تنها خواهمش، غم شریک درد دنیا خواهمش. با کی گویم قصه هم ناگفته ماند، در دل شب‌های تاریک خفته ماند. باز کن دروازه های بسته را، نیست صبر این دل بشکسته را. مرغ روحم هر کجا پرواز کن، قصه های عشق تو آغاز کن. چون ببینی هر کسی در گفتگو، یک سلامی از مسیحایش بگو.